Well, I've changed locations. I bought me some shelves to go in my treasure room, so I drove about 2 hours. So I got a lake up here that I hunted last year. Really didn't find anything, but you can see it out here. Again, this lake is low. I'm hoping I can find some rings out here today. The place where I went and bought these shelves is right here beside the lake. How convenient is that? So it must be a sign that today's a day that I'm going to find some good stuff. Nah, probably just jinx myself by saying that. But anyway, I'm going to go out there and we're going to give our best shot and see what we come up with. If I find anything, I'll definitely show it to you. That's my second target. Found a quarter. That's my third target. Quarter, penny. I'll take it. I don't know what I got here. Bring it up in the bring it up in the 44, 45. It looks like I got a black onyx in it and some diamonds. I don't think it's gold. I think it's just costume, but I'll check it when I get back in. Good find.
I knock people down and then stupid idiots go kill them. Like I knock them, bro, you play 50.
Got a good signal here. It's only about knee-deep water. Let's see, it's going to be a silver ring, I know, bringing up at a 90-91. See if I can reach it. Yeah, I got it right here. There we go. Be a big Hebrew writing. I think it's the preacher digger thing. It's the scripture for Ruth. A marriage ring, I believe. That's a nice silver find. Ring number 3. Tell everybody to like and subscribe to Preacher Digger. The Preacher Digger. The Preacher Digger.
10K likes.
Alright, y'all be on video. That little group of kids at my new fan club are going to subscribe and watch my videos. They asked me what I was doing. I told them I was out looking for rings, and this ring here in particular, which is a white gold heart ring with diamonds. And before I could get up to the shore to do some detecting up there to try to locate it, they found it already for me, and they were kind enough to bring it out to me. And so they did their good deed and helped me to find this ring today, and I appreciate that. So a shout out to those kids. I don't know where they're from, but maybe they'll watch this video and they'll comment. But thank you, kids, for going out there and trying to help me find a ring. Till the next one. Caitlin, the stainless steel ring, out here about waist deep water. This little hole swimming area has turned out to be a good swimming hole for rings. I've got gold. I'll tell you a story about that one. I may have already told you about that. But another ring. On to the next. It's ringing as a 70. Probably because of that tongs around the opal. I was going to get to have a static. It's got 2 diamonds on each side. It's got a marking on there. I'm hoping it's going to say gold, but I'm not really certain on this one. Uh-oh. Nice ring nonetheless. Running out of time. We'll keep hunting. $49.50. Doesn't sound like gold. It's ringing up too strong, too grunty. It's got a grunt in it. I don't know if you could hear that or not through my headphones, but I'm only in about less than waist deep water. I'm squatting down right now. I'm about 50 feet off the shore, but this definitely sounds like a ring. Let's go down and see if we can find it. I don't know if you can see underwater or not, but we're going to try it. Let's see if we can find it. There it is. I knew it was a ring. That's a titanium ring. Excuse me, I didn't have it in the focus. There's a titanium ring. I've gotten gold, silver, tungsten, titanium, and some other type of ring. I'm not real sure. It may be another silver ring. All today out of this one swimming area. That's a nice looking ring. I was hoping to get one more. That's out of this swimming area. One yesterday. My second titanium in 2 weeks. And I've only dug 4 since I've been detecting. Well, I'm gonna give it 30 more minutes and then I'm gonna head on in. Okay, found another ring. I've already lost count. I think this is number 7 for my hunt for the weekend and 6 for today in this lake. Again, that is the Lord's Prayer ring. Tell you what, being the priest of good, there still be finding a lot of Christian jewelry down there. I'll take it. Stainless steel. I think I found every type of metal of ring. I sure like to find a big gold one though. The Lord's Prayer. I'll take it. We got some type of I don't know if it's silver. But it's all there. That's nice. I'll have to clean it up and see what it is. I see a stamp on the hasp, but I can't read it though. Alright, there's some more jewelry. It's been a good day out here today. Got a real staticky 70 signal. Let's see what I got here. Let's see. I know it's down here. There it is. It's a decorative cross. Pretty fancy. Again, leave it to the preacher digger to dig all the crosses. I'll tell you what, cross made a difference in my life. Can make a difference in yours. I'll have to drop it in the water again. All right, another good piece of jewelry. I'll take it. That is a yellow gold ring, my friend, with the diamonds on the side and some type of stone. I'm not sure. Couldn't get a marking. It's too small for me to read. But I tell you what, that's ring 7 or 8. I done lost count. This is one of the best lakes I've ever detected. That's a pretty ring. I was actually on my way out, had a straight line down to my truck and working this one more line, and I'm glad I did. There we go. Well, on my way out of here, I hate to leave. I'm going to have to come back. Definitely this lake has not been hunted, but it's time to go, and I've got a ways to drive home. Well, I tell you what, I made it back from the lakes yesterday. And it was about 7:30 before I left there, and I had about a 2-hour drive, so I didn't have time to do a wrap-up. But let me tell you, I had the greatest day ever in metal detecting in a lake. I've had some good days, but yesterday was the Mother Lode. I tell you what, if you can ever get tired of digging rings and digging things, that's what happened. And I would quit, and then I said I was going to work myself in, then find another ring, then stick around and dig some more. But I ended up getting the Mother Lode, and I can't wait to show this video and show you all the things that I had. I had a great time. I went to 2 different lakes, and I found just 3 things at one lake, and the rest of the stuff was at the other lake. So it was a great time there, and you don't get that many lakes that often that are like that. But yet, I research my lakes like I research my Civil War sites and old houses and stuff like that. And apparently this lake has not been hunted in for some time. And there are still rings there. I'm going to go back, take a buddy of mine here in a couple of weeks up there. But anyway, let me show you what I found here. Let me show you the Mother Lode. All right, we'll start out with the trash. You can't find treasures without digging trash. There's all the aluminum pop tops and aluminum cans and foil and miscellaneous stuff with golf ball, glasses. I sure hope this dog made it. I don't know. I found that out there pretty deep. Old belt buckle. Oh, I tell you what, look at the fishing. I should be keeping all this lead. I throw it away, but I should keep it because as much as I dig. Fishing lures, glass, and come over here. I've got some earrings. We always dig lots of earrings. I don't know what this is. It definitely looks like it was a part of a necklace. If you know what this is, comment down in the description below so that I can find out what that is. I don't know if this thing opens or what. It looks like it's a piece of wood with some type of design on it, but it rang up high tone. I have no clue what that is. Found another little necklace there. Looks like a black onyx. I haven't tested the diamonds on that yet. I don't think it's real because I don't think it's not real gold, but I haven't really looked yet. But that's a neat little find. And what would be Preacher Digger if I don't find some Christian jewelry? There's a nice cross to give you an idea of how big it is. I'll put it in my hand. Pretty good size. It was ringing up very staticky. Couldn't find the chain it goes to or anything, but it's a nice find. A couple of buttons, some type of shield, another earring. I found this. This is actually 925. It's just late toned right now. It says 925 on the hasp. And I'll clean that up and do a before and after pic of that. But that's a nice silver chain bracelet. Then I found this. This is ugly as can be, but it's ringing up as a high tone. And it's got some type of stone in it, or I don't really know what that is, and 2 little diamonds beside it. I'm not really sure. I thought it was broken. It was just a piece of junk jewelry, but it ended up being a sterling silver. I don't know if you can read that right there. Let's see if I can. Let's see, I got it upside down. There it is right there, sterling. I dug this out of an old swimming area, so anything dated stamped sterling is going to probably be 1970s and before. And anyway, that's that ought to clean up really nice. And here are my coins. I got $1, $2, $3, $4, $5, $6, $7.50 in quarters, $1, $2, $3.40 in dimes, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 cents in nickels, and we got 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 42 cents in pennies. And I want to come back to this one right here. Right where I was digging that bracelet, right there, in this old swimming area, I got a 90 signal, pretty consistent every way I went and turned, about 5.5 foot of water. You've seen it on the video already. But wow, a 1941 Walking Liberty $half. I'm debating on whether to put this thing in some silver cleaner and clean it up, or just leave it like it is. I don't think it's a key date or anything, but I don't know. Maybe you tell me something in the comments what I should do with that. But that's a nice find. That is actually my second or third Walking Liberty $half I've dug out of a swimming area. I've dug a quarter out of this swimming area as well. But I've even dug a 1990, I believe, Silver Eagle 1 ounce round out of a swimming area before. That's unreal. But anyway, that's a really good find right there. I can't really see the date on it, but under my loop it said 1941. Then I got this ring at the same lake where I got that bracelet and this Standing Liberty, Walking Liberty, I mean. This ring up in the 70s, I mean in the 80s, like 80, but I don't know, I can't find any markings. I don't know if it's silver, if it's just silver plated. Maybe once I clean it up a little bit more, I can tell. Uh-oh, keep dropping everything. And here is another Christian jewelry. The preacher digger keeps digging up these crosses. It must be a sign. This is actually my third or fourth ring like this I've dug now. This is a cross with the Lord's Prayer on it. It's a stainless steel. It's a nice ring, not expensive, but nice. I dig these up quite a bit. This is my third or fourth one too. It's a stainless steel personalized ring. I got a titanium. I normally don't dig a lot of titaniums, but this year I've dug 2 of them. And that was in about, mid-thigh water. I love it when you find a good tone like that and you go down and you feel with your fingers and you pull it up and it comes up on your finger like that. That is nice. The first ring in that lake, the Mother Lode lake I'm calling it, was this nice, very shiny tungsten. That is silver. Solid silver. It's got a lot of weight to it. That's a pretty ring. As you saw in the video, about mid-thigh deep water, I was getting a 90 tone, and I know in the lake when you're getting a good solid 90 tone, you're getting a big fat silver ring most times. This, being Hebrew, we would read this direction, left to right. And this is a James Avery ring. It's called the Song of Solomon ring. It's used as a wedding band. I think this is the second one I found like this, or I found one similar, 2 similar like this. But that's a nice ring as well. Again, the preacher digger digging this Christian jewelry, Song of Solomon. I was on my way back in. I've been in the water about 4 hours at this time. Got this real staticky 70 signal on the AT Pro and dug up this ring right here. And I don't know if you can tell on camera, but it's actually stamped 925, but it's gold-plated 925 with an opal in it. I haven't cleaned it yet, so it's still tarnished. So it ought to clean up pretty good. Then this ring here, before I tell you the story on that ring, I was so tired that day. I've been in the lake from about 2 to about 7:30. And I said, I'm making a beeline to my truck and going real slow. And sure enough, I got about waist deep and dug this ring right here. It's got some type of green stone. I'm not sure what kind of stone that is. But it's a 10-karat yellow gold ring. Very nice. But this last ring, I was out in the water. And there was a group of kids that came up. And I'm going to say hello to those kids at this time. You saw them earlier in the video. But I was looking for this ring. This is a 10-karat white gold ring with diamonds all around it. You can see all those diamonds right there. They tested real. And I was looking for this gold ring. And before I could find it, these kids found it for me. It was actually laying up on the bank. And they found it and brought it out to me. And they did a good deed and made some good friends and new subscribers. So hello to all my new little buddies out there at the lake. For finding that for me. That's a beautiful ring. So we ended up with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 9 rings, a silver walking liberty, a silver chain, silver bracelet, and some other little trinkets. All in all, it was a great day. It was definitely a Mother Lode. So I had a great time out there on this lake, and I'm hoping that you enjoyed the video. I'm really excited as I'm shooting this wrap up right now. Michael Bennett, Nugget Noggin, is actually on his way to my house. We're going to be spending a week going out this week, doing some river hunting and diving in Old Spring and doing some lake hunting and trying to put him on some spots where he can find some rings as well. So I'm hoping to even do an interview with him, and you'll see that coming up in the weeks ahead. And so we're going to have a great time, but that'll wrap up this adventure. I appreciate you tuning in. If you like these videos, please comment down below and like and subscribe them. Share them with people and let them know that Preacher Digger is putting these things out, and to let the word get out. And until next time, I always want to remind you, hey, the greatest treasure of all is not what's sitting on the back of my tailgate or what you can find in the ground or in a lake. It's what can be found up in heaven. Jesus Christ is the greatest treasure of all, my friend. Keep searching. Keep looking up. God bless.